Okay, hello, my lovely Sagittariuses, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your weekly pre-shuffle with me. This is where we get your context for the week ahead. We get your download that I got tuning into your energy field, and then we also pull from the love oracle, and then we also get 3 positions in the regular tarot. So this better informs me as a psychic tarot reader into what we're going to be working through, the energy work that we do in your weekly. And in that weekly, we get the meat of the week, kind of like the crunchiest energy that you're going to need to work through. Sometimes there's obstacles, sometimes there's actually assists, like energy or people that are going to come in to like help you deal with this. So we get that, we get how other people see you. That's really great for strategy. And then of course we get your strongest potentiality based off of how your energy is like right now when you watch this video. So if this ends up resonating with you, the link is in the description box below. It's just patreon.com/theartigan, and the very lowest tier. You get access to all of the videos, all of the energy work readings that we do in that entire tier. So that's 12 videos a week times, like, I don't even know how many weeks. It's like hundreds and hundreds of videos. So your download, Sagittarius, is that you're getting new views. You could be moving, you could be changing residence, or this could be way more internal where you are gaining a new perspective on something, either into a relationship or in how you relate to other people, or even just like new views into yourself. Like, wow, I didn't know that I did this, or I didn't know that I come across this way, or I didn't know that I think this way, or I think like this, or I do this. It's like there's something new coming into your like awareness. So let's get your love oracle, please, for my Saggy, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Right after a sip of this, hold on. Okay. Well, it's taking quite some time. Interesting. For my Saggies. Ooh, feeling kind of quiet today, maybe. Okay. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then we also have, just one card. I thought it was more. You deserve love. You are lovable. Absolutely. Of course you are, Saggies. You are absolutely lovable. So this is interesting. This express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Sometimes this is romantic. Sometimes it's just platonic, familial, what have you. But there's something kind of, it feels very much like two different sides of a coin with this energy, Sag. Like, I don't know, like you either feel like you don't deserve love and it has some kind of effect in how you express yourself, or you express yourself because it has something to do with you feeling like you deserve love or not. There's something, it almost feels like a riddle or something kind of like even more within it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's take a look at the tarot. This is what you're getting new views about. You're getting new views about expressing yourself and about you feeling like you deserve love. Just be careful that the ego doesn't overcompensate for this, Sag, because, you know, the way you express yourself will maybe be directly in correlation with how you feel about being loved or being lovable, okay? Help us explain this to Sag. What does Sag need to hear? Okay, we have 3 cards. Oh, goodness gracious. We have the 8 of Swords, King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So, Knight of Cups is Romeo energy, expressing the love. King of Cups, not as emotionally mature, only because of this 8 of Swords being here as well. The 8 of Swords is some kind of blockage, a mental blockage, a communicative blockage. Now, the thing about the 8 of Swords is that they can untie themselves and leave whenever they want. They're really purposefully walking down to the marshes and alienating themselves from the community, from the castle, from where everybody else is. So, Saggies, there's something that you're working through energetically regarding how you feel and expressing yourself, and maybe even loving yourself in a very like healthy way is maybe a little bit difficult, and it's having some effect on how you interact with others. Whoa. Okay, so 3 more cards. 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Judgment. So this Judgment card always is like the first energy that I really feel and really get into. You're done being on the fence this week. Something about this week, you're done, like, you're making up your mind. Something that was maybe vague and ambiguous suddenly becomes really clear and it's staring you right in the face. Likely going to have something to do with you needing to work on some aspect of partnership. This is either regarding how you choose partnerships, how you choose your lovers, how you choose. Listen, we're only able to make the right choice. Okay, this one doesn't depict it, but in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, which is what that's like my OG, it's the man looking at the woman looking up at Archangel Raphael. And this is the conscious mind looking at the subconscious mind, able to access the superconscious. That's the whole point of this. And the tarot explains our journey from the beginning, from the Fool, when we step down into manifestation, all the way to the very end at the world, where we are just like floating in the cosmic egg and we've completed the whole cycle and we become part of the superconscious itself. So at this stage of development, you have to, if that conscious mind doesn't go through the subconscious first, you cannot access the superconscious. And so then what? Then you're making decisions from the conscious awareness that are based in ego, that are based in fears, that are based in the wounding of your inner child, that are based in the subconscious program, whatever happens to be. So this is probably what you're working on this week. Something's going to show itself to you to make it very clear and obvious that you need to work on this. Or you may make a decision this week that is like, I'm going to nip this in the bud. I'm going to start work on this. I'm going to really get real with myself about needing to work on this aspect of partnership. That's a lot of energy, like 6 cards. These are only supposed to be 3 positions, but you guys have 3 cards for each position coming out. That's a lot of, you have a lot you're thinking about, a lot to say. Even more, 3 more cards. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. I have my Venus in Sag. I like you people. Let's talk about it. So we have Temperance, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands. So some of you Saggies, there's a necessary adjustment that you have to make in terms of, and that's your energy, by the way, you're the King of Wands, in terms of balancing your sense of emotional security. And, this may be where it used to be very, maybe festive, or maybe something like, how would I put this? Like, I am getting the party energy, or like something really festive, something really, or like a shower or something. You may be throwing a party, you may be entertaining, like you may be having guests over, you may be, it also, okay, you know what, for some of you, it's just a lot of activity from the home. So maybe you work from home, or you are hosting parties, or you are doing a lot, or you're filming a lot, or you're creating, maybe you're making jewelry from your house and selling them on Etsy, or you're making paintings, it's like something like that. Coming into balance with that. And you also rule the Temperance Major Arcana. And, this Tower at the bottom of the deck, Sag, it's likely an ego issue. It's likely some ego thing. Something's going to come very, very clear to you this week with the Judgment and the Tower moment, that you're going through an ego death. I've been through many. It always feels personal. It feels like it's you that's dying. It feels like you are dying, like you are being attacked. You always identify with the ego. And that ego has a self-preservation mechanism to make sure that you don't ever get rid of it. That's why it feels that way. So it's really hard for people to understand that, because the person works really hard to defend it, to rationalize, and to keep that ego, because they identify with that ego, even though that's not like healthy, or it's not even really the case. So when you have that ego death and you let it go, and you can kind of move forward with your life, that's when you overcome this 8 of Swords energy and whatever is holding you back from really connecting and really relating to other people, or to one other person, or something having to do with you feeling lovable, feeling like you deserve love, or expressing your love. There's something there. So there could be some overcompensation with this King of Wands energy, where maybe you party a lot, or you go out a lot, or you're really you put a lot of energy into like feeling good all the time, or like, I don't know, something like that. But I'm not even worried about you, Sag, because this is all going to come to a head anyway. Now, what we're going to do on the flip side is get very specific and take a look at the root of the week for you energetically. We're going to do the energy work of going through the toughest part of the week, the meat of the week, what you can expect, how other people are viewing you, so how you're coming across, what's in your energy right now. And then, of course, we get your likeliest potentiality based off of what your energy is doing right now. And you get to choose whether that manifests, or you get to choose if you don't like that outcome. We help you work through what you need to work through so you can change that outcome and hop on a different timeline. For me, that's the whole point of tarot. So I love you guys. Best of luck to you, Saggies. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Have a lovely weekend. And until next week, lovelies, many, many, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful headstockings. Mwah.